There we go. Thanks, Uncle Al. Hey, everyone. How's it going? I had my mic muted beforehand while I was setting stuff up, and I forgot to unmute it there. All righty. So, first of all, everyone, Happy New Year. Let me get that up, set up there. All right. Oh, wow. Everybody having a good New Year so far out there?
I got the thing that took to our Guernsey calves. It's not going to give anybody trouble in our section of the county. We were figuring it was a rustler, but it was a feral pig.
Ah. Yeah, my neighbor across the street, whose property we're buying on February 1st. Well, that's the closing date on February 1st. He still has all his cows out here. He was going to move them over to his parents' place once they drop the calves and stuff. But they're still all over there getting fatter and fatter and fatter, getting ready to drop. But
yeah, we have our cows dropping calves. So last 2 nights, so we missed 2 calves. We have the afterbirth and stuff, but there's 2 calves gone. And you know, a good Guernsey calf, you know how much those cost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep. So pull up in a truck, take a calf, and it's like, oh, what the?
Well, let's see who's all come in here already so far.
David.
First one in was Kaylin, and then Michael, 58. Camo and Bo's homestead, and scrolling down here, Connie and Justin's Oregon homestead, David's Mule Train homestead, Mary Beth Smith, Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, and reminding everybody, 9:30 Central Time tomorrow morning, Mama Z's cooking something up. We got City Girl Country Heart in here, and plus a couple others that are working in the background. There is Teresa and Lee, Stringfield Ridge Farm, Claybank Homestead. Hey, Clay. And then we got, so we're, Mama Z's is doing Tex-Mex tomorrow. Ooh, okay, that's going to be good. All righty. So, got a couple things here to cover. I'm going to wait, give us another couple minutes for more people to join us before we kick this off. We're going to go cover several topics here. Hopefully, it's all stuff that you guys are going to like. Unfortunately, one of the things we'll be leading off with, last year it was fantastic. This year, it's going to be a bit of a problem, and I'll explain that when we get into it here. Oh, I got to change the other computer over here. Hang on a second. Get that back up so I can read that. Okay. All righty. And right. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and move us over this way here. And then once again, everybody, Happy New Year 2021. And so we're going to start off with the quadrants meteor shower, which last year was back on December 28th. This year it is the peak period is over tomorrow night through Sunday morning. So Saturday night through Sunday morning. The peak time is about 7 a.m. Eastern time. And it's already starting to get light there. So the guys on the far East Coast are, because of the timing and everything, aren't going to get a good show this year. And this is supposed to be one of the best ones. But this year, it's because of timing. It's not going to be very bright. Also, we got a fairly lit moon out as well.
I have another problem. I got Valley Delta fog where I'm at, and it rolled in at 4 o'clock today.
Yeah, we've been having the freezing fog rolls in about 2 o'clock at night, and it's there till about 10 o'clock. So I know we're not going to be able to see it here in Idaho. But some information here. I'm leaning over to the other computer screen so I can read it here. And so, so it becomes highly active between morning, twilight, and day conditions. Unfortunately, that wipes out all visibility of it. It's putting out the hourly rates will reach anywhere from 45 to 90 meteors an hour. And so you can have, or more. Depends on which site you look at. One of the sites was saying 200 at the peak hour. It's going to have 200 meteors during the peak hour. So that's a really good one. And so I'm going to show up here on the screen here. Right now, the visibility is to the northeast. This is one of those funky curve shots. So there's north down here on the bottom left and east here. Let me move on to the next one here. It'll go here. And so if you want to go by the constellations up there, so you got the different ones. You got Draco up here.
Right. Boots.
Yeah, Boots and coronavirus. So the quadrants is right in here. And look at the next one here. So you got east, northeast, southeast. It's up in here. Above Hercules, Boots. All right. Before I go to the next thing, I don't want to go to that next one just yet.
If you guys have a whatchamacallit, a sextant, you could position yourself on Arcturus. Is it Arcturus or Accurus? Or
I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've done sextant stuff.
If you do that, you can pick up the quadrant.
Yeah. If you go to space.com, and on space.com, and then you put in the quadrants meteor shower, it has all that sort of information on it. And there are several. If you just Google the quadrants meteor shower, and it will show several places we can go to, and they'll show where you're at. Some of them have where you're at. You say where you're at, and they'll tell you. You take your compass out and you line it up, and you look at what degrees and what elevation to see it. So we've had. Let's see who else has come in here while we've been chattering.
Adam, Grampy, and Keith.
Yeah, Keith Whitlet and Grampy Campy's Bear Creek Homestead, Adams Eden Farm. All right. So, guys, I got a little riddle here for you. This is tongue in cheek, so hopefully nobody takes offense to this little joke. And so, let me set it up here. What is the dark side of 2020? The question is, what is the dark side of 2020? And we got Brastard 7.62 in here. I'm going to give everybody a couple seconds here to think about what is the dark side of 2020. All right. Make sure enough time goes out. I'm dealing with the light here, so I get this right. I'll be able to see if anybody types anything and it pops up here to me.
See you guys here.
Hey, Cecilia. All right. So the dark side of 2020. Backwards, it's 0202, also known as Groundhog Day. And what ever remember the movie Groundhog? Well, it's Groundhog Day again. Does that mean that 2020 is going to come back around again and again and again? I hope not.
Oh, it lasts for 3 years. Don't worry about it. You'll get it right.
Yeah. So let's get on to the funner side of tonight's outlook here. Games for cabin fever. Hey, it's wintertime. We're just 10 days into winter, 11 days into winter. So we got basically 3 months of winter to go through here. And some of us in the most northern regions, we're going to be getting snowed in and stuff, and not be able to travel much. And down south, you guys are going to get a lot of rain and stuff and gloomy days. So, hey, something to keep your spirits up and keep everything going. That's what I got here. So I'm going to look at some games that are good for dealing with cabin fever and keeping everybody happy. And, of course, Monopoly. Monopoly is one you can play. We actually played when I was younger. We had a table set up in the family room. And we played a game of Monopoly that went on for 6 days. before someone finally got enough up on everybody else to end it. But yeah, we'd go and play for several hours, then we'd stop and go take care of chores and stuff, come back, play, go back to playing again. Yeah, we did that several times like that. So Monopoly is one of those games that can keep you busy and, keep your mind off things. Now, there's traditional Monopoly, and then they got other variants. I found the thing here from the Lionel Monopoly, and I happen to have that, which I've never used yet because I still have so many regular standard ones. And, here we go. Hang on, let me throw this up here. So Adam's Eden Farm got Vitalopoly. Cool. And then Connie and Justin said they have games in the house they've never played. Hey, wintertime's the best time to break out some of those games you get during the year and actually put them to use.
Yeah, unfortunately, my family don't play with me anymore. Uncle Alan does speed chess. Uncle Alan plays poker. Uncle Alan plays 21, craps.
Okay. Kraken.
Yeah, right.
Has to come in here with that one.
Nobody wants to see that. I even had the communist version of Monopoly, socialism. Nobody likes to play that. Every 10 years, something fails.
Yeah. All right. Kaylin found one on clearance yesterday at Walgreens. Let me get back over here and get this moving up here. Trivial Pursuit.
Oh, God.
Yes, we have the original Trivial Pursuit. And, I remember playing that with my cousins and everything. And we, in the evenings over at my grandmother's house, and it was just totally nuts. We had every possible person playing that could play that thing. And then of course, now there is Disney Trivial Pursuit. For you Disney fans, they got, all the stuff. They got, Cars, Snow White, Pirates. They cover Phineas and Ferb. They cover everything that Disney now owns. And there's even a Marvel Trivial Pursuit just for Marvel Universe.
And now they have Star Wars too, I think.
Yeah. How many remember this game? The Game of Life.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, we were preteens, 11, 10, 11, 12 stuff. My brothers and I playing that with my mom, on rainy days, during, Christmas break and stuff, But that's when it's always fun to play. Let's see. Oh, Kaylin had Star Trek Monopoly. Oh, she sold her entire Star Trek collection. Ouch.
Oh.
All right, guys. How many of you remember this game? Tip It. We had this, and we used to have the blast on it, trying to keep that little guy up there balancing on his nose on the top of it. That was a blast. And of course, one of my favorites was Mousetrap. That was fun, just building the game as you go along. That was just absolutely hilarious.
I think what replaced Mousetrap was Legos. Everybody's playing Lego in some weird form.
Yeah. And then card games. There are all sorts of card games that, there are those who you can play with just a regular deck of cards, lots of them as Boy Scouts at Scout Camp. You wouldn't believe the number of games Scouts come up with to play just on card games. But there are ones out there that are the standards. Uno, Milborn. I love that game. And if you haven't played that, check it out. You can go. Well, let's see. Let me think here. Well, Wally World should have it. Walgreens should have it. There's, I know you can get it on Amazon. It's a great game. For 2 to 4 people, really fun. phase 10, you can have up to like, I think you have up to, was it, 2 to 6 players. And if you put 2 decks together, you can go up to 12 players. It's, it gets crazy. And it is hilarious when you get playing because people do stupid things and it's absolutely fun. Monty Python Flux is part of the Flux series of games. That is absolutely so hilarious playing this because you have rule cards and you play a new rule and it changes one of the rules of the game. It's like, oh man, and you have goals, what you have to do to win. And you have one goal done and you're about ready to do it. All of a sudden someone changes what the goal is in the middle of the game. And
Bob stopped by.
Yeah. Bob. Hey, how's it going? And so there are a lot of, this is absolutely hilarious. And you get extra bonus points if you, for some cards say, draw an extra card if you can quote a line from the movie, from any of the Monty Python stuff. Most of it is from the Monty Python and the Holy Grail, but they have some quotes in there from The Life of Brian and other ones. It is a totally hilarious game. And then they also have Pirate Flux and Zombie Flux. My boys have these. They love playing that. And it's like, Pirate Flux, one of the cards says, draw an extra card if for every turn you continue to talk like a pirate without breaking into a normal accent. So as long as you keep talking like a pirate, next turn you get to draw extra cards. It's great. Let's see here. One my brother-in-law had, which is, like it says, ages 17 and older.
You mean Cards Against Humanity?
Cards Against Humanity, yes.
Lord.
Yeah, here it's like one of the cards gets played out. Honey, Mommy and Daddy love you very much, but apparently Mommy loves blank more than she loves Daddy, and everybody gets to play out a card on there. And then you got to pick which one is that the person that played the original card is going to pick. And it's like, so like this one here would be, honey, Mommy and Daddy love you very much, but apparently Mommy loves this groovy new thing called LSD more than she loves Daddy. But some of them are really, they have some really unique cards in there, and combinations that people come up with are really funny. Yeah, Kraken, just the flesh wound. Okay.
God. My nephews are into the electronic version of this.
Yeah. Okay. Dungeons and Dragons. This is there are several variants of this, but this is what I'm showing here is the role-playing game where you create characters, whether it's a bard, a mage, a paladin, a wizard, whatever, and you go on a quest. You have a dungeon master who runs the adventure. These can last several days, if it's done right, and it can be really cool. And then they have card games and stuff, and electronic versions of this. There's a board game version of it, but the Dungeons and Dragons role-playing game where you create characters is the best thing out there.
You need a lot of graph paper if you're doing the original version.
Yeah, and then, like I said, there's a card version of it made from the same company called Spellfire, and it's really cool. I just got a couple decks of it. I got like 11 decks of it, and it's based on all the different realms of Dungeons and Dragons. You got Forgotten Realms, Ravenloft, some of the other places. Yeah, so it's really cool. It's kind of hard to find the sets anymore, but if you have one, each person's supposed to have their own little deck, and they play off their own little deck so they don't get them all mixed up. But I bought tons of expansion packs, so my decks are really decked out from back before I got married.
And Holly Ridge Homestead stepped in.
Holly Ridge, hey Chris, how's it going? Our Cabin in the Woods is in here too.
Yep.
All right. Now, everyone says, well, Dungeons and Dragons, is for, over. Hey, my nieces and nephews were playing it when they were 10 and 12, 10, 11, and 12 and stuff, started playing it. You would not believe how much the young kids can wrap their mind around this, and their minds are really active in creativity and stuff, and they're coming up with some great scenarios and stuff and cool things they do with their characters that they develop their characters. One of my favorites now, and my daughter and her husband and my two boys, everybody has a set of this. This set is a box this big, but if you look how my box won't close because of all the expansion packs I've added into it. And it's not that full when I first got it. But expansion packs wise, you get all these different ones, which is basically the size of a regular deck of cards. You know, unnatural acts, clerical errors, as in a cleric, the need for steed, deranged, demented dungeons, cheat with both hands, half horse will travel. Yeah, that's the way Steve Jackson is. On these games, it's all tongue-in-cheek takeoffs of Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, it is totally hilarious. And one of the rules in it, I'm not going to look it up right now, but one of the rules is if there's a disagreement, whoever argues the loudest wins.
Also, Lori from Firefly Farms.
Yep.
Firefly.
Hey. Yep. Hey, Lori. Oh, Racco, yes. What is it? Racco, yes. I remember that. Now, in fact, that's in one of the containers up there. We have a box, one of those big tubs, plastic container tubs full of games that my wife had me bring up here. That when she was trying to make room in the house down there, and we got Racco and some other games in there too. What else I got? Oh, what's interesting and funny, I'm going to share something here with you guys. Besides the big. Like you see here on the screen, these are like regular size deck of cards. You get 52 cards or more in each of these. They have these little smaller ones, reindeer games, and it has 15 cards in it. And you got like tricky treats, 15 cards in it. And some of the things are really funny, but here is one appropriate for last year. This is you can play different cards, bonuses, curses, and stuff. This is a curse card. Curse. Covered in TP. Minus, automatically fail your next runaway roll.
They can make a new card. Ran out of TV. Teasing the one who's cursed.
Yeah. Well, what are the other ones? Some of these things are really funny. Here's another curse. This curse is healthy snacks. And it says, vegan, peanut butter, wheat germ, granola balls. No, lose a level. So there are a lot of this you can go absolutely nuts with it. Where's the other one here? Did I put it away? I think I stuck it back in there. Yeah, hang on a second, guys. Okay. Is this the one that had it on it? No, that's just the rules. I had oh, here it is. Something like Munchkin. They have like the new one coming out, Axe Cop, and then they have these are the small ones. You know, there's besides reindeer games, there's fairy dust, which my middle son loves. He has a bunch of those. They got all of these different ones. Munchkin Reloaded. These are little small packs you can get for it. They have all sorts of different ones. If you're into different ones here, you got Munchkin Booty, which is pirates, Space or Star Munchkin, and then another one that came out with now is Space Munchkin, Munchkin Bites, Super Munchkin, The Good, the Bad, and the Munchkin. You know, Good, Bad, and the Munchkin. It's based on the Good, Bad, and the Ugly, Fistful of Dollars, and that type movies. But yeah, so there's this is the type of game and some of these cards are interchangeable between the different ones. So you could be playing Good, Bad, and the Ugly, and all of a sudden here comes a card from Reindeer Games. Santa, the Bad Santa or whatever. Let's see here. So guys, what are some of your favorite games to play? All right, we got Yahtzee in here. And Lori said they'd never had expansion decks, expansion packs for D&D. Yeah. Lori says Millhorn's awesome. Pit is another good one. Kraken just wants to get out there, wants the actual throwing axes, darts, activity type games. So Banana Rams has word players saying that are associated with bananas. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like it interested. Good old fashioned hearts, spades. Yeah. Now, let's see. I'm just looking here. Bob's internet is lagging where he's at.
Yeah, that's either Seattle or Portland.
Yeah.
Because of the storm that's coming in sideways, they have a windstorm. It's going to hit your place, Gil, in about a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got tomorrow's supposed to be here. It's supposed to be tomorrow daytime is clear, mostly cloudy, and then the snow starts coming in Saturday night through
Sunday, I think.
No, through Thursday.
You're getting the Pacific stuff, or are you getting from the Canadian side?
I'm not sure. I'd have to go in deeper to look to see what the wind direction is.
Yeah.
There's one of the card game packs we used to get and play with too. We have is one called Slap, and no, you don't slap other players. It's like something comes out and you try to get your hand on the pile first to win. Sort of like one we played in at Scout Camp. I can't think of it. It's Egyptian War, and yeah, it's a person can lose and get booted out, but if they're fast enough to slap back in and get the pile, they're back in. They got cards to play. Yeah, you get a bunch of scouts around trying to slap into a game that's already been going on. Oh, it gets really Chinese rummy.
Yep.
And also brings up what's the one with the tiles?
My mom plays that.
The Four Winds.
Shoot.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now. The one you have all the tiles.
So sorry, Gil. I got.
Yeah, no.
I've been up
of
to
tiles,
3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, and besides tiles, there's also dominoes as well.
Right.
Skippo. That one. Heard that one. And yes, this is the one with a Kraken. This is the board where you got all the little cups along the side of it, and you got start off with 3 rocks in each one, or chips, whatever. You start moving them around. I believe that's what that is. And the object is to clear your entire side of chips or rocks or pegs, whatever it is, and make them all into the other side. Mahjong. There we go. Mahjong. Yes. Thank you, Kaylin. Correct spelling.
It's Mahjong, Gil. I asked my mom.
Yeah. Kaylin put it up there. And then, of course, there is. Let's see if I can bring it up here real quick. There is done out here by all the different types of solitaire. Klondike, Spider, Free Cell, Pyramid, Tri-Peaks. Microsoft has a whole great list here of different types of stuff, play for free. Minesweeper, the Jewel ones and stuff, but these are pretty much solo ones. But then there are other card games as well you can play. War, yes. Yes.
Yeah, myself, I prefer playing Go. But that's Cerebro. You have to think with that one.
Oh, yeah. And that's usually a 2-person game.
I can play up to 6.
Oh, okay, I've never seen it for more than 2. Because you only have all the ones we've had we had black and white stones. They didn't have other colors. Spoons is another good one. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kaylin. You brought something to mind here.
Canasta?
There is. Okay, we got. I just had to pop up. There's 30 minutes. Is Pete's Little Homestead is following after us, so it's in 30 minutes. Besides, what she talks about one that requires 2 decks. A couple games we used to play Pinochle,
Right.
and then double Pinochle, and where you have like 6 players at the table instead of 4.
Right.
And
With canasta.
And then there was a game we used to play, which is called Oh Hell. You can actually find the rules for Oh Hell in the Hoyle Book of Card Game.
Right.
But it's also called Mormon Bridge, and that is absolutely can get hilarious. We played it at my grandmother's one time, and we had 23 people playing the game. We had 2 8-foot folding tables set up end to end, make a big long table. We had 5 decks. 5 decks in it. And of course, the oldest cousin, Jay, got in trouble because he was sitting right next to his mother, and he renamed it from Oh Hell to OF.
Oh, boy.
So funny. He goes, "Oh," and it's like, James Quentin London Slayer Jr., what are you doing? Backgammon, yes. All right, Canasta's already been mentioned as well. Hey, Grandma, so happy homestead. Yeah. Euchre. Rook. Yes. Rook is another good one.
Yep.
Of course, that also brings up the one that my brother liked to play as well, which was chess, which is a real mental one.
Yeah, you can also play speed chess, or you can play 4-dimensional chess, which is I drive people nuts when I do that.
Yeah. What was funny is when Star Trek first came out with that multiple layer, ones, and it moved across like that. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
my sister got hold of that and tried playing it. Oh man, you should have heard them going nuts. She almost trashed it. She just packed it away. She was, "I'm not playing that again."
because you instead of going across, folks, you can go up, down, sideways, cross,
Diagonal.
Yeah. 3-dimensional, 4-dimensional. It's kind of crazy because what do you mean you're taking a 5-minute break? It's 4th dimension. I can take all the breaks I want.
Yeah. Michael, a variant of 52 pickup was one we used to love called Cowboys and Indians.
Yep.
And that was, really, yeah. Yeah. Anyways.
Hi, Jay.
Hey. Oh, let's see. Oh, I've got so many friggin' board. Stratego.
Yep.
Stratego is one we used to play as a kid all the time. That was a great one. And then, of course, Battleship. And then there became, 3D Battleship and all the other variants of it.
What's the one with the little tiles that you conquer the world?
Oh, Risk?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I got actually 3 different versions of Risk. The original is my favorite. But yeah, Risk is a good one. Yeah, it's just like, unfortunately for me, it's no longer fun because no one will play it with me.
Have you tried the new game, Castles and Generals?
No. Oh, you just remind me of another game. There's a bunch of games that come in the thing that look like a thick book,
right?
Shelf. And my favorite on that one, I used to play with my older cousin Jay when I used to go up. When we moved to Southern California, I always go for the summer to my grandmother's. In the evening, we'd play for hours. It's called Feudal. That was a brain twisting game.
Butch is in the house.
Hey, Butch, Sand Hollow Homestead.
Yep.
Oh, okay. There it is. Butch's favorite game is voting for a president and watch the media fake the numbers.
What else is new? Let's see. I
Now,
like. Go ahead.
what's interesting, guys, if you Google Milton Bradley games from the 60s and 70s, us that are of the older generation are going to be, oh, I haven't thought of that game in years. Yes, there are a lot of real cool games. If
Also,
you remember
a lot of
watching the what was that? Oh, the movie. The first movie, the Santa Claus at the school. No, not the Santa Claus. Sorry, it was on the Santa Claus 2, the Mrs. Claus, at the high school faculty Christmas party, and he starts bringing out all these games: Toss Across, Rock'em Sock'em Robot, Tip It, the Easy Bake Oven, the Monster one where you make all the little edible jelly things,
right.
Yeah. Oh, Michael just came up with a good one. Operation. Oh, Barbie's Dream Date.
That's a ripoff.
My female cousins would not play that. They saw that and go, no, we do not want that one.
Because it's a ripoff of the original game, Dream Date, where you open the little door and you got this that goes back to the 1920s.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's the one off the TV program. Dick Clark was the host of it. The match, not the match game. The
Three Bachelor one.
Yeah.
I forget the name of that show.
Yeah, and there was that one there they had on it. And of course, they had a match game that you could play at home, and you had the cards with the red colored thing on it, so you could slide it up and you could see what the answers actually were by doing that.
I think Southern Blessed Homestead's here.
Yeah. Pick Up Sticks and Yahtzee. Oh, Michael got one. Or is it Chutes and Ladders? That's one I thought about. The dating game. Yes, thank you, Kaylin. The dating game. So, okay. I'm not sure what that one is. Napa. So, yeah. Now, all these games are great for keeping you from getting
bored.
Dating cabin fever. But there's several other things you can do as well. Real quick here. Oh, Trouble. Trouble is a great one. Yes, I love Trouble. Oh, and Sorry. Sorry, is another great board game.
And don't forget Jenga.
Yeah, Jenga. But something else you can do to break cabin fever, look behind us. Up above, below, on my backdrop here. Around us. Books. Good reading books is something to do. We already talked about last week? We did Knowledge is Power on Tactical Tuesday. Yeah. But something else now. Let me get this other thing set up here. So in response to that, so we've covered card games and stuff. What other ways do you combat cabin fever, guys? Start coming up with ideas.
I finally got my textbook for this one.
Hang on.
It's the same one I used in 1999. No, it's 99 or 97? 1997. It was stroke problems. 1979. That's it. Blah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jay, Mousetrap. I already had pictures of Mousetrap up there. All right, everyone's going books. Oh, book says Reloading Ammo.
Oh, puzzles came up.
Puzzles. You can do huge puzzles. Yeah, we actually did a lot of puzzles. And Pictionary brings out the Arctic side. Puzzles. We did a couple puzzles over at my grandmother's house. Get the cousins together, and there was one that looked like it was made out of old, buttons and stuff. vote for so and so. They were the small ones, about the size of a quarter. And someone had made a picture of an eagle out of all these political buttons. And that was the puzzle we made. And once it was done, my uncle took it, put it in a frame, lacquered it, put it in a frame, lacquered it again, the whole thing, nice one, and gave it to my mom for her birthday.
Let's see.
Crocheting.
Yep, crocheting and knitting. That's always popular. Now it's paracording everything.
Yeah. Charades. Oh,
yeah.
There is, you can get a name that tune. Software game. So you can actually put it out, do it on the computer or whatever. And I'm not sure. I think they got it set up now where you can actually do it on the TV as well.
Yeah.
And you just do the thing and you pay. I can name that 3 things. So you push the button for whatever one it is, and it runs the ding 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 whatever, and they gotta name it.
Myself, I like to try new recipes on young people, and usually they run away.
And they put it back up. Yeah. Yep.
It's like they didn't like the baked onion sandwiches.
Oh, Jay's on a roll here. Simon says, one of the other things you can do, and I'm going to see if I can get this set up here real quick here. Let me move across here. Move that down, get over here, change this, and move this over here. And I'm going to bring it up here. All right, so if you have Amazon Prime, all Prime Video, included with Prime, free movies. From all the type movies and stuff. Everything from Chuck Norris and Delta Force 2, Elvis Presley and Clam Bake, John Wayne Sanzine, Dima, Clint Eastwood, Hang 'em High, TV shows.
Wyatt
Earp, House, Eureka, Andy Griffiths, The Expanse, Sanctuary. There is a lot of stuff on here that is free. English ones, Downton Abbey, The Three Musketeers, Robin Hood, BBC stuff. Amazon has their own ones that are going on. Right now, what I am binge watching, I got done with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm actually watching, I'm on season 4 of Grimm. I don't know if anybody remembers that TV show. But so I'm doing season 4 of Grimm right now, but you got The Expanse, Star Trek, Stargate, all the Stargate ones, Atlantis, Stargate Universe, all these different movies. You got anime ones, you want anime movies. Suits, Burn Notice, Vikings, Man in the High Tower, all these different type movies. If you haven't watched them, and old ones, The Bishop's Wife with Cary Grant, Harley Davidson, The Marlboro Man, Throne of Elves, The Expendables, all sorts of stuff. Historical ones, about historic Wind Talkers, science fiction, blockbuster movies, action adventure ones, historic TV, mystery thrillers, Red Skeleton, all these different type things. And they have kids ones. They got horror ones. They got kids ones. All sorts of different things out there. Sons of Anarchy is on there. Yes.
And we got
all right.
games like
Grant Campy. See you later.
Yep. Later.
But yeah, there. And like I said, there's you can also search by your actors for movies by your actors. Morgan Freeman has Oh, they also put Morgan Freeman's through was
The
it
Bible one?
through the wormhole or whatever,
Right.
or the
The
universe,
science
whatever. Yeah,
one.
yeah, science one. They got those up there. So, yeah,
Don't
Amazon.
forget, folks, they also have a foreign language section too.
Yes. And then, these are all the free ones, free Amazon ones. But then you see there are other ones, see if I can bring in categories. It has it on here. Include with Prime. I can't remember how to get. There's one where it's free with commercials. So there's some ones that aren't on free on Amazon Prime, but if it's the IMBC or whatever.
Right. Look under
but
deals.
Deals. No, that's yeah. They got ones here that are that you can actually rent and stuff, but then there's also the free ones. I'm trying to find the free ones here. Channels. Yeah, see, free the ones that have ads on them and stuff. You get ones. Yeah, it's the IMDb TV, free with ads. So there's a bunch of these here that are free with ads. Some of them are low price with ads, stars, and everything else.
And also the Christmas movie Die Hard too. You just passed it.
Yeah, that Christmas movie or this Christmas movie.
Too bad they can't combine both.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So there's a lot of options out there. I Spy, yes, that was a good one. Yes, Jay, we did checkers and we did chess and we did Chinese checkers and all sorts of ones there. But yeah, so there's a lot of options of things to do if you don't get, oh, it's boring. Oh no, it's winter. So open up your mind, look around. There's a lot of things you can do. 20 questions. Hey, here's something for you guys to do. Come up with a different themed 20 question challenge. Something like, all right, we're coming up. Next thing coming up here is Groundhog Day. 20 questions about Groundhog Day. Then 20 questions about Valentine's Day. 20 questions about Easter.
Or you could do like Gil over there. Do 20 questions on Gil's videos. How many videos did Gil did this year? What's the one that he almost burned down the garage?
I didn't almost burn down the garage. That was your neighbor that almost burned down the garage. And we talked about that on 2 different videos.
I know.
Okay. Kindle specific or Nook specific? Oh, and if Noom is still, yeah, okay. Yeah, so you can get you can watch most of these videos now on the Kindle Fires,
right,
as well. And there's a lot of free books. Let me see if I can find it here real quick, guys. Go up here to Kindle Store. Bingo. Free. Let's see.
I don't know if they shut it down, but didn't the U.S. government have an app for Nook books that you could get technical manuals from the military? And every country in the world that had a beef with us, like, yes, we would like to get this one. Please send a PDF to our place.
Yeah. So on Kindle Unlimited, which is you get all these ones that are free under Kindle Unlimited. There's hundreds, vegetarian cookbooks, all sorts of books, romance ones, adventure ones, ice cream maker, free. These are all on the Kindle Unlimited. And then some of them that are not on Kindle Unlimited, there are still ones out there that people are putting out there as enticement that are free, that are not on the Unlimited. They're just, right now it's like this one here. It's free. It's not Kindle Unlimited. It's Kindle edition of False Memories, and it's free. And my wife goes through a lot of the free ones, and it's a good free one. She'll go back and then she'll may pay for some of the follow-up ones, just go like 99 cents a book, or 59 cents a book, or whatever. But so there, books like this, there is a lot of free books out there, guys, on Amazon.
Also, if you want to start like Gail over here with his books, you could do it for a short period of time, put it out free, so they get a taste of what you're writing, and they'll pick up your. I forget, Gil. You're doing a series, or
I got several series I'm working on right now. It's several separate series, but they're all part of the same book universe. It's like that. So down the road, they'll be connecting across through. It's like Marvel Universe type of things. You got Spider-Man, you got the Fantastic Four, but oh, wait a minute, Spider-Man and Fantastic Four team up now and then. So my books are, action adventure, and so that's what I'm working on that. But that's something else you do. Write your own novel. Living Miracle Homestead. Hey, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, so we got about
7 minutes.
7 minutes. Then everybody go on over to Pete's Little Homestead. And so, but coming up here, I'm going to go to the computer screen here real quick and give everybody a heads up here. I was going to do on Tuesday an update on the Wuhan Red Dragon, but I'm going to push that off for a while. So what I'll probably be doing is moving up cooking with no power. Ways to cook when you have no electricity, no propane, no natural gas. And we're going to talk about ways to cook on that. And then we got coming up also other topics coming up here on Friday Night Special and Tactical Tuesday. How much is enough? How do you balance your supplies? EMP, what can you do about it? Knives, choosing the right knives. Shelters, where you make your bed. Anyway, so I got a bunch of this coming up here, and we got some interesting things come up here in the next couple of months. Some really good topics that have been suggested. And so if you have a topic you'd like us to cover, emails down in the bottom of the description. Camppatton Family Compound. One word, no spaces between family and compound at Gmail. And send us a suggestion of what you'd like us to talk about. All right. And so let me see if I can bring this up here real quick here on this one over here. He has, come on, he should have it up there. It's not coming up right away. So let me bring it up here.
Well, Gail was working on that.
There we go.
You got it, Gail?
Here it is. Pete's Little Homestead. And it's scheduled. I'm going to put the pull this up here. And this is the link for it going in down here. That's the link. Should be popping up there right now. The link to Pete's Little Homestead. And got the countdown going on it. So everybody, he's going to be starting here in about 4.5 minutes. So everyone, just head on over to Pete's Little Homestead, and we'll see you over there. And in the meantime, everyone, stay happy, stay safe, stay prepared, and keep a level mind going. All right?